All right, are you ready?
Yeah? This episode is brought to you by Carlisle Tattoo Co. Bold, bright and everlasting. You can find us at 178 Carlisle Street, St Kilda, Melbourne, Australia.
Hello, and welcome back to Carlisle Studios. My name is Bella Hunter, and I am very, very happy to be here today with...
Hal Hunter. I thought you were going to say it.
Nah, why are you standing?
Don't want to be sitting down. That's why.
It's like a standing desk.
Yeah, it's better for your body, Bella.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we sit in the car, been in the car for an hour and 20 minutes this morning. If I sit down for this podcast, that's an extra hour, then I'm going to tap for
Oh my God,
6 to
now I
8
feel
hours
lazy.
sitting down.
I feel fat and lazy now.
So I'm standing up.
All right, well, I'll probably stay sitting.
Okay. How was your week, Bella?
My week was good. I actually had the day off yesterday.
I know.
It was good. It was great. But,
Day off from tattooing. You still were doing stuff though.
Oh, yeah, I was still doing work stuff
Yeah.
at home. But I took the day off from slinging the ink.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did work stuff at home, but I also went and looked at prams yesterday
Yeah.
afternoon.
Okay.
That was interesting.
Were they expensive?
Well,
I hope not.
the ones that I've narrowed it down to two for you,
Yep.
and it's either 1,600 or 1,900.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pretty similar prices, so.
yeah, it's much of a muchness.
Okay.
And then, what was it? I worked Tuesday. I did some fun ones on Tuesday. And the other week I was saying how you go through phases where you don't do a design forever.
Yep.
And I did it. I did a design that I reckon I used to do every single week. It was the gorilla head.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yep.
I have not done it in, I reckon, over a year. So that was nice to do. And then I had, in the same day, a regular guy. It was actually him and his mate who booked the day. So that was fun.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, and I got to do some more on his chest. So he's now got like pretty much a full chest piece, and then we'll go down to the guts soon. So that was good.
Nice.
Then we had our days off. Sounds like all I do is take days off, but I don't, I promise. And then prior to that, I did snake, dagger and skull on a shin at the end of last week. Similar to one that I've done before, but I changed it up a little bit and I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, it was good. And then on the weekend, didn't really do too much.
Mother's Day lunch.
Yes, we had Mother's Day lunch. Sorry, Mum, I forgot about you.
Yep.
Not on Mother's Day. I celebrated you on Mother's Day. We just went out for lunch with my family in McRae to a Greek restaurant we've been to heaps called Alataniro. It's very nice.
No, it is good.
Very delicious. You're a bit sick of the shared menu.
Well, we've been there 3 times and we've had the exact same thing every 3 times.
And I told you this.
It's good. It's definitely good.
Because we go there with more than 6 people, so you have to do the shared.
No, I know.
Or
but
the
I
whatever.
wouldn't mind
A bit of variety next time.
having some different of the options on there.
All right, well, maybe next time we only invite 2 people.
Okay.
All right, take me through your week, boss.
Well, I wrote down Mother's Day, but it was we had lunch with your family
Yeah.
because my parents aren't close and aren't close to Melbourne, so they're close to each other.
And us. We're very close.
Yeah, and we're not. My family is very different to yours. We're not big
Celebrators.
celebrators of events like that.
No, my family go over the top for it, and
Yeah.
your family are very a text message will suffice. And even if there's no
Yep.
text message, that will also suffice.
Well, we had this real awkward thing. I think it was last year, where
Your mum didn't tell us it was your dad's birthday.
yeah, because I don't know anyone's birthdays. I know yours only because you're massive on birthdays and shit. So
Well,
you've
you
sort
would
of
assume
forced
you
me
would
to-
know mine. We've been together since we're 12.
And I know my brothers, but I don't know my parents' birthdays or grandparents or
Yeah.
anything like that.
And I only know your parents' birthdays if I've written it in my diary from the year before, from
Yeah.
embarrassment of forgetting.
But I think that just comes from, 1, I don't remember those things, but 2, my family's not celebrators of that stuff. Like
No.
we're not big on Christmas,
No, it's very just oh, happy birthday.
that sort of stuff. So yeah, hanging with your family when you're really big on those things
It's a lot.
was a bit of an adjustment. for me.
It was a huge adjustment for you growing up. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
You struggled. It was entertaining to watch.
Well, I sometimes think, and this is not specifically about your family, this is just in general, my thoughts in general.
Yeah.
That it's like sometimes when you try and there's an event on and it's like you make it so everyone has to be there and everyone has to do
you make it a big deal.
Then it's sort of like
it's forced.
Yeah, it is becomes a
agree.
bit forced, and it's whereas with my family, it's like we go and have dinner together, and then when you finish eating dinner, it's like once
you leave.
When people are ready to go, they're just like, cool, all right, I'm done.
Yeah. For example, if you wanted to only come to lunch for half an hour because you had other stuff on that day, your family would be like, oh yeah, whatever. My family would be like, what? Why is he leaving?
Yes.
Is he mad at us?
Yep. That would be the case. So
funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so we had that.
But I would also say you can get away with it now by doing it to my family events because they don't expect for you to always be there because they know what you're like.
I've set the bar very low.
Yeah, they finally understand that you're not that kind of person.
Wait till we have the kid. It'll be my get out of jail free card for any event that I don't want to be at.
Yeah.
So
anyone that knows us, if Hal ever says, oh, sorry, the kid didn't sleep well, or, oh, sorry, the kid's not feeling well.
He's been fussy. We're going to go.
Yeah, it'll be because Hal's sick of you.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to
kid's
go
fine.
to the skate park with the kid.
Surf lessons with the kid.
Yeah. But I do think this is we've gone way off track here of the weekly recap, but I've got some thoughts on stereotypical girls as kids and stereotypical boys as kids.
Hit me.
So it was my family never had sit down dinners together, any of that sort of stuff. It was we just eat and whenever, and then as soon as I'm finished eating, I'm going to do stuff.
But that was because you and your brother always had sports after school, and it was always your mum just fed you to feed you.
Yeah,
and then got the other kid off to the other sport.
But I feel like you would have had lots of sit down dinners. Oh God,
almost every single night we would have a sit down family dinner at the dining table. Yeah. Even if you're having fucking bangers and mash, mum's put it on a plate and sit at the dining table with us.
Different strokes for different folks, eh?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so we had that, which was good.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to go to jiu-jitsu, my own choice, because I didn't want to have a big lunch and then go and
roll around
jiu-jitsu.
on a mat with
I'd feel
sweaty men.
Shit as. So that's my excuse for not going. Mm-hmm. Had 3 surfs over the weekend.
Yeah, a lot.
Saturday morning, Sunday morning, Monday morning.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Happy with them. Got back in a bit of a rhythm. Mm-hmm. For everyone who's keeping up to date on my surfing career, that's the weekly update of it.
Do many people keep up to date?
Well, I talk about it every week, so...
They have no choice.
They have to.
But does anyone message you and is like, oh, I love the surfing chats?
A few customers I surf with talk to me about surfing.
Yes, but no one DMs you saying, loving all the surfing content, bruh. Barrels.
No. Unsurprisingly, no.
Okay.
Maybe in the future.
This is my way to say, come on, give him some love.
Well, we got the, so in 3 weeks' time, I'm going on a surf trip to King Island.
Yeah.
Technically part of Tasmania, but not part of mainland Tasmania.
Yeah.
So we got all the info sent through to us about that this week.
Yeah.
Which was cool. I'm really excited.
What kind of info?
It was fun. So they were saying
bring booties, it's cold.
On King Island, there's only 10 surfers.
Huh.
Yeah. You got to be really respectful to them and stuff.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I think you have to be respectful regardless with surfing because there's a lot of fucking...
Yeah, but if you go out somewhere there's 50 people out there, then it's a lot of people don't obey the rules,
Yeah.
Okay. But if it's a small community, got to show the respect.
Yeah.
Went on a rope swing on the weekend.
Yes, you did.
That was fun.
I put the video on my story.
I'm regaining my childhood.
Yeah.
Of just doing fun things.
Well, this backs up the comment that I always make about you and Ariel. Whenever you're together, it's like 2 young teenage boys playing.
Never grow old, Bella.
Yeah, and you get the giggles and egg each other on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that backs it up because you two literally had the giggles. We were there hanging out with your friend Ariel, his wife Amy, and their 3-year-old child, Marlo.
Yeah.
And Marlo and I were discussing you building a cubby house, and then all of a sudden, you and Ariel sprint off down into a bush block, and you're bloody acting like Tarzan, and you're on rope swings, and you're just, oh my God, it was ridiculous. And I'm standing next to the 3-year-old. Where's my 30-year-old husband?
Well, Yeah.
Hey, I'm not saying...
trying to keep the mind young,
No,
but I think the body's
old.
not feeling young.
Yeah, the body's old.
I was thinking about that in the shower the other day. I was like, fuck, like I remember I used to be able to just do stuff and my body would have no issues, but now I do stuff and I get real sore. So
yeah,
it's it's disappointing, but I think that's just part of life, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah. Remember we watched that movie the other week? I think it was called Tag.
Oh my God, I can't believe you made me watch it.
About the true story about the group of friends who've been playing tag since they were like kids. And they're all like 60s now.
Well, they're not 60s. I think they're in their 40s in the movie or something.
In the movie, no, in the picture at the end. They show the picture of the actual
right,
group.
of the real people
really
it was based off, yes.
And they do it to keep themselves feeling young.
Yeah.
I thought it was
do
like
you want to start playing tag?
It wasn't the
with
best
me?
movie.
It was a shocking movie.
But the premise of the story was cool.
Good cast, shocking movie,
Yeah.
silly. But yeah. Okay. I guess we need some childhood games in here for you.
And other than that, just tattooed normally. Didn't have any like crazy experiences or anything, which is good for the customers, I guess. So, yeah, just ticked it over.
Nice.
Another week in the books, can't complain.
Yeah, okay. That's great.
So
I'm
Bella,
happy for you.
Yeah, no, it was good. No complaints for anyone who's worried.
I'm really put off by you standing. It's really like...
It is odd.
I feel like we're at the end of the episode and you're being like, hurry up, come on. So, yeah, sorry.
It's good. The only thing I'm realising is I've got to put my phone down on the table and I can't actually read what's on it from this far away.
Yeah, this is why you need a proper standing desk.
I need like an iPhone mount up in my head.
Oh, God, don't get that.
So, Bella, describe to me your ideal perfect day. Location, the weather, people, food, music, activities.
Okay. Wake up. It's 6:30 a.m. The weather forecast for the day is going to be 18 to 20.
Oh,
Cloudy but sunny.
that you can't have cloudy and sun.
Well, the sun coming through some of the clouds. The clouds burn off.
So that would be, say, partly cloudy.
Partly cloudy, but the sun is there. But it's jumper and jean weather. My optimum.
Okay.
Optimal. I can't think.
Okay.
We never go out to a cafe for breakfast anymore. We go out to a cafe for breakfast.
Yep.
We order pancakes. Banana pancakes.
Okay.
We get a nice little coffee.
Yep.
This is actually like making me sad because I have no appetite for coffee or anything like that. And fuck, I really would love this day right now. Okay. This would cheer me up. We take the doggies to the park or the beach. They have a massive run. Mm-hmm. They do funny things because they're funny. Then we go for a little country drive.
Okay.
Maybe, not even like country, maybe we drive to like Red Hill or something.
Yep.
Go for a little wander. Dogs are still with us. We're hanging about, not really doing much, just looking at things.
Yep.
Then we catch up with some friends in the afternoon, have a bit of afternoon tea, hang around, maybe have like a little bonfire.
Okay.
All around like the fire
Like
pit.
an evening bonfire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like a chill one.
Yep.
Then next thing you know it's dinner time, but you don't need dinner because I don't like dinner because you've already eaten lots that day.
Okay.
You put on a movie with the fire on in front of the couch
Yep.
and that's your day.
So we're at home.
Yeah, we're at home.
Okay, yep. Interesting. It's all doable.
It's very basic, isn't it?
Well, it's just we do a lot of those things.
Yeah, they're my favourite days.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
I'm assuming like day off, not a
Not
work day.
setting the bar too high, which is good.
I don't really have high expectations.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
What's yours? Yours is like surf, skate,
Do you
go
reckon
to
we
jiu-jitsu.
can mix locations and stuff?
Yeah, well, this is a
What was the question?
optimal day activities.
Ideal day, because
Yeah.
it's not dream, so ideal sounds like it's got to be real.
Yeah. Doable. If you had the day off tomorrow, you could do it.
Oh,
That's what I
difficult.
assumed.
That's difficult. Okay.
Sorry, I'm going to throw in maybe get like a nice little massage in there into my day. You don't like that
That's
though.
not factoring into mine. Okay, I would say it's like an early wake up, 6 a.m., which is normal.
Yeah.
Well, it's not early for some, but normal for others.
Yeah.
So 6 a.m. wake up. Now, this is going to have to be hypothetical because it doesn't work down our area. the weather is a bit crisp but clear, so no clouds. Mm-hmm. But it's going to get to 25 that day, which is like warm enough.
Oh, you could do that in spring.
Yeah. Calm winds, no winds, offshore winds because we're at the coast somewhere.
Yep.
The location would have to be somewhere where we can take the dogs to the ocean beach.
Yeah, because
down our way
you can't.
It's national park.
Fucking plover birds.
Yep. So then I'm having a dawn patrol surf while you're walking the dogs on the beach.
Oh, heaven.
Yep.
See, sorry, you went into more detail. I should have specified that.
Then, so I'd be surfing with Ariel and my brother.
Yeah.
And possibly 2 other friends or something.
Yeah.
So that's like we're all doing that in the morning.
And me and the girl gang are walking the dogs.
If you want to.
I love how I just said girl
But the
gang.
dogs are definitely getting walked on the beach, having a fun time.
Yeah.
Surf for, say, 2 hours. We then go get breakfast, nice sit-down cafe breakfast.
Mm-hmm. What meal are you ordering?
Oh, what meal? It did say food, didn't it?
Yeah.
I always can't really go past like...
Chorizo and eggs or something.
Yeah, chorizo, bacon, scrambled eggs on toast.
Yeah. That's my second
Toast
pick.
has got to have butter on it. We had one we had lunch the other day on the weekend.
Yeah, there was no butter on it.
Toast didn't have, and it was dry as fuck.
Yeah. But then the worst
Seriously.
is when they butter it when the toast is too hot and it goes like goopy.
No, I don't mind that.
No, I don't like that.
So yeah, breakfast, probably bacon, eggs, toast. Ideally some sort of sausage as well on there.
Sausage.
Yeah. Then to make it ideal, I would have no commitments on that day.
Yeah.
So it's like, and no further commitments in the next few days as well.
Yeah.
Because
that's why my day was really cruisy because I hate commitments.
And that's
on
why
my days off.
Mondays which is our last day off of the weekend. Sometimes it's a little bit. It's like you got to go to work tomorrow. You got all this shit that you've got to do for the week coming up.
Yeah, it's the depressing
So you
day.
can't really enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
I think everyone feels like that. That's like a Sunday thing,
Yes, normal.
For people who don't work Saturdays. So
what are you doing after you eat your food?
So eating the food, then heading back to the beach.
Oh, because it's sunny.
It's going to be 25.
Yeah.
So we've got the little gazebo thing. What are they called?
Yeah, that will do.
Like the little tent.
Yeah.
Dogs are at the beach. It's offshore winds all day.
There's no one else around
I'm
at the beach.
going to say the waves are going to be 5 foot.
Oh, I said 4.
Yeah. So like not small and not like crazy heavy or anything, but just like good bit of power in them.
And are you going to be getting back in surfing or are you going to be like body surfing?
No, I'll be surfing.
Yeah.
Surf for like a few hours.
I know the answers to these questions.
Then
This is for the people.
Yeah. And all my friends would still be there. So it's the same thing. Yeah. Then we're having lunch. Same situation, different cafe, different restaurant.
Nah, surely for lunch you just want to have like a nice little sanger at the beach.
No.
Oh, you're
This
silly.
is my ideal day, Bella. Yep.
Yep.
Then back to the beach for like a bit of a chill sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then dinner is like and I can't say I've ever had this style of food.
Oh, God.
But I think it could be cool. Like seafood, lobsters and stuff like that, but a bit Spanish style, cooked over like a flame and...
I've had lots of that food.
Shit
I
like
don't
that.
like shellfish, so
Yeah, I don't mind it.
you like it.
So have that, then we're back to...
Oh, how sick would it be if we had like a little like spit on the beach or something and we made
Yep.
it all
I
ourselves?
have in my mind that the wave is this wave called La Bamba in Mexico, which I've surfed. Sand bottom point breaks, so good. Yeah?
Yeah.
But then the area house we're in is our house,
But it's on the beach.
but it's like more North Coast New South Wales.
Yeah. And it's a house that's got maybe like a couple of, like quite a large area of grass before you get to the dunes or the sand.
Yep.
Yeah, I know exactly what you want.
Then fire pit at evening and some sort of movie or whatever. Then do it all again the next day. That would be it, seriously.
Ours are pretty similar other than the weather.
So I don't know if people even give a fuck about this, but I think about this all the time. So every job I've ever had, which is just essentially footy and tattooing, I've always...
Oh, come on, Dal. You were a labourer for a couple of days?
Yes, that's true. 3 days, chippy apprenticeship.
Oh, and you're a bartender. Not really.
1 shift bartending. Not bartending, like
cleaning up.
fucking cups and stuff. I was a football coach at the school.
True.
For
anyway,
2 years.
Moving on.
I've always had in my mind that it's like at some point I'd be like, I'm not going to work anymore and just live a life, go surf every day, whatever.
Yeah,
but
same.
then I know that it's like you've obviously got to have money and stuff, and I wouldn't want to like.
Well, we like nice things.
I wouldn't want to slum it, so it's like
No.
That's why I've worked out over time. I need $11 million, and then I'd be set. So if I made $11 million tomorrow, I'd be.
We're out.
Well, I've worked it out.
See you later.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if anyone wants to give us $11 million so we can live our dream life, that would be great.
Yeah, and it's nothing too crazy. Like it sounds like a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much money. Because that pays off the mortgage. You got a normal house. You got your house.
Yeah.
You can then get a beach house for an all right amount of money.
You can travel around.
Then you've just got money to do whatever.
To buy all your surfboards.
Yeah. So
you got 10 mil left over to buy your surfboards.
I don't need more surfboards. I got enough. Bella, do artists find it offensive getting asked to do other artists' flash instead of their own?
Generally speaking, most artists do.
Speak for yourself, not for other artists.
Okay, for me, no, I don't really give a fuck.
Oh, so you said generally speaking people do, but then you don't care.
No, I don't really care
because I don't care either.
Because but you also know that generally speaking, most artists do. Come on.
I don't think they necessarily do.
Yeah. I think as long as they change it up a little bit and they don't copy the design exactly, because if it is a specific artist's flash.
It's not the question whether you can copy it. It's whether you find it offensive.
Oh, I don't find it offensive as long as the customer is allowing me to change it a little bit so that I'm not straight up copying. I think if your reference image is of another artist, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But don't expect it to be exactly that tattoo. Because if you want exactly that, go to the person who did it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think that's the most simple.
Your opinion.
Yeah.
I think I don't find it offensive at all because I always.
But I'm not going to be able to replicate that exact thing that you're showing me on your screen.
No.
Well, most of the time, no.
Maybe depends what it is, but
yeah,
because that's asking that question is viewing tattoo through the premise that it's an artistic pursuit.
Yeah,
and I've said before that it's like, of course, that artistic impression and stuff factors into the tattoos you do, but I think it's more of a service to begin with.
I do too.
So,
and that's why I said as long as I can slightly change it a little bit and provide my own style and service to it so that I'm not just straight up copying another artist, that is the ideal outcome. Because
you're assuming there that it's like you only do tattoos that are your own thing.
Yeah, which is not true at all.
No, so it's like if you, because maybe someone follows you or me because they just think we do good quality tattoos.
They're blind.
They might not necessarily love the style, but they're like, they like how they heal or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? They do good tattoos, so I want to go get my tattoo from them, but I don't want the style that they post or whatever. So I always say to people, it's like, show me the tattoos that you want and whatever. And,
that's what I say.
And we'll work out the best option to go about it. And at the end of the day, that might mean that I go, hey, if you want this exactly how it is, like I can't do it because either I don't have the ability to do it or it's too specific to that person's style that you can't change any elements of it without it just looking exactly the same.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah. And then on to like whether the artist do you feel comfortable doing tattoos that are someone else's stuff? I guess it always comes down to like, where's that other artist from?
Yeah, if they're in the same country as you, very rarely will someone do it.
Good morning, Jack.
Go to them. Morning, Jackie.
And then there's also, like, I think a lot of customers assume that everything they see from a specific tattoo artist is an original design that artist has done. So
not
the more case. Sort of knowledge you have around design history and shit like that,
you'll be
gives
able to tell
a better perspective of whether like that's an original design that person's drawn or it's a rendition of a historically, significant design
classic
or something.
Design, yep.
Yeah, so hopefully that answers that question.
Or we could have confused you more.
Well, to be clear, I don't mind. Show me whatever you want. It's not going to offend me at all because my main thing is that you're here to get tattooed by me. So I'm happy with that. Bella, I'm going to get Jack to jump in on this one as well in a minute. Best advice for someone looking to start their own business. I didn't even read the question, so that might not apply. Jack might not want to answer that. I just saw best advice and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get Jack to give some advice here. Did you hear the question, Jack? Jack can answer it first.
Best advice for someone who is starting their own business.
Yep.
You ready to put in the hard yards?
I like that.
You got to give your whole life up for it.
Yep.
You got to be fully dedicated if you want it to work.
Yeah, I agree. And for everyone who sort of doesn't know, it's like all the artists who work at the shop, yes, they work at the shop and, you know, part of the Carlisle team and stuff like that, but they all essentially subcontracted, so they run their own business. So Jack's tattoo career is his career, you know? So everyone who, regardless of whether you work in your own shop or you work in someone else's shop or whatever, it's like you do run your own business. So thanks for the input, Jack. I appreciate it.
I would say have more money put aside than you preempt that you will need, because that's always something that, you know, a hiccup happens, especially with like a tattoo shop, like whether it be something through the council or whatever, suppliers, you don't want to be surprised by that, but also be absolutely willing to sacrifice your personal life while you're starting it out. Make sure that you have like a really good support network around you, whether that be your partner, your family, because it's going to be hard.
Yeah, okay.
And you will have a lot of like hiccups in the road that you just want to smooth out as quickly as possible, but sometimes that doesn't happen. And you don't want to be fucking around being like, oh, my friends are pissed off at me because I can't hang out with them. And it's like, well, you're trying to start a business. What's more important?
Well, yeah, I guess that's the question. My advice would be, hang on, someone's at the door. Oh, I bet you this is the health inspector.
See, put some more money in your back pocket. We'll just give her, you know, 200 grand and
coming
say,
for the payoff, is she?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, well, now there's awkward silence for the potty.
I know. Jack's opening the door. No. It's a tradie. Anyway, moving on. My best advice would be, well, not, I don't know if it's my best because I haven't fully had time to think and all that, but I would say it's like, firstly, don't expect anyone to build the business for you.
No.
So
don't rely on anyone as well.
The most successful businesses that I've either been involved with or seen start from the beginning have all been driven predominantly by the owners, and you create essentially like a team around you that are all committed and willing to do the same thing. And I think that's sort of harder to do if you're not willing to do it yourself.
Yeah.
And that's sort of the mindset that I guess me and Bobby had initially, and then you've come in, Bella, and stuff, was that it was like, we're doing this, we're going to go and do these things, and that because that's what we want to do. And if no one else wants to be involved ultimately, that doesn't matter because that's not our goal. Our goal is because we're doing this because we want to do it.
Yeah.
And I think I do believe that it's like, you know, if after a year I was like, oh, cool, you know, there's 5 people working at the shop or whatever, I'm going to go do something else, I don't think it would still operate the way that it does today.
No, I agree.
So,
I also think be very careful of who you let in on your ideas before those ideas come to fruition.
Okay.
And be careful who you trust.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong there, Bella.
No, I think with many people, luckily not really us, but with many people starting a business, they burn some bridges by being too open.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's I like that.
I don't really trust many people in general, but
I actually think you're incredibly trusting. You just like to say that you're not.
Not with serious stuff.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. So essentially the advice was
have more money
than you think you'll need.
Yep.
Be willing to sacrifice more time than you think you will.
Yes, that's the main one.
Don't allow just anyone to be a part of it.
Yep.
And
setting your own boundaries for it.
I think I would add one on there is like, be clear what your goals are.
Yeah.
So
if it's financial, that's fine.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
No. So yeah, just
if it's to get like
be clear
social
what the
clout,
goals are, and don't let
that deter.
other people or maybe certain situations detract from your ability to keep chasing that.
Yeah.
hopefully that was helpful.
Yep.
Favorite podcast at the moment, Bella? So someone wrote this in. I'm unsure whether they're saying this is their favorite podcast
I'm going to pretend that that's what they're saying.
or they want to know.
It does have a question mark at the end.
No, it's got an exclamation mark.
Okay. They're saying that we're their favourite podcast. Thank you very much.
That's great to hear. Thank you. You don't really listen to many podcasts, do you?
I don't. What I listen to is dictated by whatever Hal puts on when we're driving to work. Because Hal's rule is I'm driving, it's my choice.
Well.
Which I'm totally fine with. We listen to a lot of the true crime ones.
Yeah, we do. That's predominantly.
Which I like. I found it really difficult to get to sleep last night because I really liked the start of the episode and I was like fighting it.
Yeah.
We listen to The Inspired Unemployed.
Yeah, that's funny.
Just for
Casual
funny
listening.
laughs.
Casual listening.
But sometimes the silliness, I'm like, oh my God, Hal, I've had enough of the silliness for today.
People probably say that about this sometimes.
Oh, they definitely would. Which is fine. I do not blame you if you need to listen to this in parts. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so I'm like a big podcast listener, but I don't branch out very much.
No.
So I'm very much on like historical stories, not stories, but like telling of history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So my main ones.
Well, a lot of your family are historians.
Well, yeah, they're into stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the main ones that I listen to are Real Dictators, which is...
I cannot tolerate when you listen to that because the sound of the bloke's voice gives me like...
Well, they haven't put any new episodes out
Thank
recently.
gosh.
A little bit annoying. They had this spin-off, like I think it's owned by the same people, called Detectives Don't Sleep,
Yes.
which I listened to. I only listened to the one about... It's called the Nazi Art Mystery.
Yeah. I will admit, parts of that were interesting.
Yeah.
But I think the way that they speak in it is just so cold and...
I like that though because it's easy. So
I get frustrated with it.
We listen to them when we're going to sleep. So
Yeah.
I
It's not
put
very
it on
soothing.
the timer for like half an hour and we listen to them. But the main ones we listen... So, yeah, sorry. Detectives Don't Sleep. Thought it was interesting. Didn't love the way the guy spoke, but interesting story about the
It's crazy
the
how
Nazi
much
art.
the person's voice or like tone
Yeah.
can depend on if you enjoy it or not.
Then Real Dictators I really enjoy. They're sort of like several episodes to the one story.
Mm-hmm.
And they just go through all the most famous dictators in the world. People you would have heard of and stuff, but you don't actually know what they did or why how they became who they were and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Goes through a lot of their life.
one I listened to recently was about Robert Mugabe. That was really interesting.
Are you going to explain who he is? Or is this like
I'm
a
not
clickbait for the people?
No, I'm not confident enough that I've taken it all in.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying it was quite interesting.
Okay.
From his beginnings, where he was, I could be so wrong here, but
Just don't say
pretty
it.
sure he was like really, really intellectual guy and then was part of a revolution, but like on the good side of it. And then the power got to him and he became a bad guy.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't listen to this.
Could be wrong. So Real Dictators, American Scandal.
Yeah.
which is-
I love the American Scandal, actually.
Several parts to an episode again.
They're good.
All about sort of like, scandals in America. So
Big like cases, like what are they called?
like shit about corruption and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So interesting. A lot of ones about like, say, chemical companies.
Oh, I love those ones.
Bombings, government shit,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that's cool. What else? Dylan Friends, obviously.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to say that.
Don't listen to all the episodes because he puts a lot of them out, which is great good on him. But and it's also sometimes weird to listen to like one of your best friends.
I sometimes struggle to watch and listen to it because I'm like, I know you and
Yeah.
just shut up, you silly sausage.
But he is very, very good at what he does. So listen to that. And then the main one that I listen to is Case File True Crime.
Yeah.
And this is always like the weirdest shit because I put this on when I go to sleep. Yeah. Because it helps me go to sleep. But then...
Although I've made a rule that you're not allowed to put ones on about rape or anything when we're going to sleep because it's a bit too much.
I put it on, Bella's going to sleep, it's dark, and like some of them are real heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, about like people getting like sexually assaulted or like serial murderers and like real creepy stuff.
Yeah,
And
so they're not ones for sleepy time.
no, but there was one I put on the other night and I woke up like half an hour later, and I was like, I'd obviously fallen asleep, and then I woke up and I hear the guy was saying, so his brother, they were sleeping on like a fold-out couch.
Yeah.
The brother ended up getting done for killing a few girls. But
That's nice.
yeah, but apparently he had a sex addiction.
Oh.
So these two brothers were sleeping in this fold-out bed, but one of the brothers had to have sex every night or he couldn't go to sleep.
Oh, no.
So for every night he's getting hookers and stuff and having sex with them in this fold-out bed next to his brother.
Off.
And then the brother's telling this interview on the television after his brother gets done for these crimes, trying to explain like, oh, he's a bit of an odd guy. And then I don't know if this ever happened to you. I don't know why you would ever like want it to be out in the public, but he goes, oh, one night he couldn't get anyone to sleep with him. And he goes, oh, well, can I have sex with you? Yeah. And he goes, oh, and I just said to him like, nah. And I just like denied it. And then he sort of let it go and we went to sleep and then I woke up and he was raping me. Yeah, I was like, had just woken up and that's what I was listening to and I was like, oh, I might just
My jaw is like on the floor.
I'm going to turn this off.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was in Western Australia in the 80s, I believe.
Fucking hell. I feel like we need bloody trigger warning or something at the start of this.
They do have them at the start of the episodes.
Oh, we can get sued because we didn't do it?
Oh, it was... Yeah, and the way he was saying it was so casual.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
I feel sick now. Okay, moving on. Next fucking question. Hal, why did you take us there, mate?
Well, it's interesting. People want to know what we listen to.
Yuck. I'm never sleeping in a fold-out couch with anyone ever again.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to think about that.
Do you sleep in fold-out couches often?
Generally not often, but I have before.
Oh, okay.
We're never buying one.
I don't think the fold-out couch was the issue in the story.
No, but that's how you opened the story.
Yeah, okay. Have you ever had any major creative blocks and how did you get through them?
Absolutely. All the time. I don't know how I got through them. I think I just... You got the tattoo booked in, you got to fucking do it. Mm-hmm. Most of the time I just go to Hal and say, help me. And 80% of the time he says, okay. Yep. The other 20% he goes, fuck off, you can do it, Bella. Just use your brain and think.
Yeah.
And then I crack the shits and storm off and figure it out.
Yep. That's pretty much how it happens.
Yeah.
I haven't had any major ones, but I think like you fluctuate.
You're vibing and you're not.
I guess like tattooing is very repetitive, you know, like each week, the weeks seem to go very slow, but they just tick over very quickly. You know, you get to the end of the week and you're like, I literally just did the same stuff. Like you enjoy your job and stuff, but at some point it does become a job.
Yeah.
And, you know, like I guess sometimes in my career, particularly when like a design that I've been tattooing has become like a more popular design with my customer base. So it's like there was periods where it's like I'd tattoo the same design, say a scorpion. There was one time where I tattooed it every single day for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And there was one of those days that had 3 customers and they all got the same design.
Yeah, and you came home at the end of that day and you were just like, my mind is blown.
Yeah, which is cool in a way because it requires less mental effort because it's like you know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
But then I guess like after a little while you go, you know what? It's like I never like retire designs or say like I'm not going to tattoo that. If someone's waited.
In my head I say it because there's certain designs that I am really sick of doing. I will never say what they are because I don't want anyone to feel judged or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely designs that I'm like, I wish I could burn this, delete it from the internet and never see it again.
Yeah, okay. But I also think it's like if someone's waited 6 months and they want that specific tat.
Yeah, then that's what you're doing.
Because it's like, well, of course. Like,
it's
I'm gonna
their
give it to
tattoo.
them. But so sometimes, I get to those periods and I'm like, fuck, I haven't drawn anything new because like customers haven't asked me for new stuff.
Yeah, generally
whatever.
our customers send us a screenshot.
So I then feel like I need to sort of not necessarily change up my designs or anything, but that's when I come in and I'll go like, all right, I'm going to draw 3 new designs before work.
Which you do quite often.
Yeah, and I do that and that's how I do it. And I wouldn't say it's like creative blocks or anything. I think it's just more like you feel like you're stagnating in the progression of the artistic side of your career.
Yeah.
And often I find that happens when the opposite is happening with your career. It's like you're actually getting to the point where it's like that's what you wanted.
Your career's going
people
really
to come
well
and get stuff from you, and it's like but then you feel like, oh, you're not getting asked to draw new stuff or different style, like not different styles, but if people are just coming and picking the same shit out of the same book every time.
Yeah.
After 6 months.
Which is why people change their flash books
that's
quite
why,
often.
yeah, we put out a new book and I'll take the other one away and won't show people.
Put it in the bottom drawer and hide it for a while.
Well, I had this line drawing book from a few years ago, and
it was honestly like 200 pages as well.
No, this was the second one, the one after
that. Oh,
that.
okay.
A bit more recent than that. And I was at Vintique one day and I was like, fuck, I don't like any of this shit in here anymore. So I just threw it in the bin.
And then I crawl up behind the bin.
Guess what's on the table yesterday at Vintique? That book covered in fucking coffee and shit like that. Someone's pulled it back out of the bin.
Yes, because what happened was this was a while ago and Luke and Charles were both at Vintique at that time. Mm-hmm. And I saw you put it in the bin and I saw that as a great opportunity for them. And I was like, no, I did. Because I already fucking had access to this book 24/7. I'd gotten what I'd needed from it. But I was like, fucking, we're not letting him throw this out. Take whatever designs you bloody need and just change them up a bit, make them yours, and you'll have so many more designs that you can jump back to and have a look at their flash books now. It's like looking back in history.
Sometimes I walk past and look at their flash books and go,
seen that before.
Yeah, it's a cool design.
Yep. Yeah, you can thank me for that.
Well, funnily, we actually had this artist who worked here who we don't like anymore.
No, we do not like.
And I legit, and it's like obviously traditional, there's lots of designs that are like old designs and you redraw them and stuff like that.
Yep.
But occasionally like you draw your own original design, yeah? Mm-hmm. And there might be sort of elements from old classic designs in there, but you could say like that's an original.
Yep.
I actually saw him in the back room photocopying my line book, cutting them out, and he put them in his line book, like straight up line for line.
Well, I'm shocked that you're actually saying this because I said multiple times, I always had a bit of an issue with this human.
Well, he ended up trying to choke you one at a Christmas party. So.
Yes, anyway. So I
actually
went into the back room and their flash book was there and I ended up flicking through it. You're just looking at your colleague's work. Like there's nothing wrong with that. And I saw a few of my designs and a few of your designs in there. And I secretly came up to you and I was like, oi, fucking have a look at this. And you were like, Bella, shut up. Don't make a drama of it. And you got mad at me.
I was very anti-drama at the time.
And this is the first time I've ever heard you say anything about that fucking scenario.
No, I don't.
Asshole.
I don't give a fuck about it because
I give a fuck about it because I didn't like the person.
The hard thing to deal with is like I reckon every single one of us would have a same version of something in our line.
Yeah, but there's like a few things slightly different.
It's like, yeah, okay, if you're going to do that, whatever, it's fine, I don't care. But it's like, take the thing, redraw it your way.
Yeah.
And then you put it in your book.
Yes.
But
give it some different eyeballs.
the issue with this guy was he cracked it at me one day for a tattoo that I did on him saying that it was his style. And I'm like, you asked me to do the tattoo on you.
Specifically and showed you, like almost drew it on themselves.
It was like, you couldn't even wrap your head around it. Everyone was going, what the fuck are you talking about? It was chaos. Anyway, he ended up getting fired. And I don't like to shit talk people and stuff like that.
I did not know that we would go here.
I know.
So I'm shocked.
Oh, we could go into it so deeply. But
we've heard a few extra rumours this past week, so we're a bit feisty about it.
Big shit talker and stuff like that. And I always said, like, I'm not going to indulge it because some people ask about it because we talk about it in the shop occasionally. Some people message me and say, like,
we've never actually said anything about the scenario.
Because, Bella, it's not worth indulging them.
Well, you're indulging it now.
That's what they want. I know. I know.
You've indulged it.
Anyway, I always say, because someone messaged me about it, another artist messaged me about him the other night.
Oh.
Yeah, and I said, hey, don't worry about what he's saying about you because I've literally never met a person who's got a nice word to say about the guy. He's been fired from every shop he's ever worked at. He's been fired from every job he's ever had. That's all you need to know. He can say whatever he wants about me because the reality is the reality. You're working from your bedroom.
Oh, Hal is feisty.
Yep.
I like it.
Anyway, do you have a favourite movie or TV series, Bella?
I have many.
You added in there anything you could watch on repeat.
Okay, yes. The one thing, and Hal's already rolled his eyes twice.
Yep.
The one thing that I have rewatched, and I think I might actually start rewatching for the 4th time soon, is Grey's Anatomy.
God.
We're up to the 19th season.
Don't say we. I've never watched an episode in my
I'm
life.
saying me and Grey's Anatomy cast. We're friends.
Fuck.
Yeah, 19 seasons. Your mum also loves it, so I
know.
love
I
that
heard
we
her
can talk about
talking
it.
to you about it.
She also said she was going to keep her Disney subscription so that we can continue watching it together.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Grey's Anatomy.
Can I give my thoughts on Grey's Anatomy?
You've never actually finished one full episode.
I've heard you listening to it a million times, okay? Mm-hmm. It's one of those shows, yeah? So it's like, I get the medical shows, I love House, all of that, yeah?
Yes. Nurse Jackie, great.
But this is just like, it's like, a school bus has blown up. Such a big drama. It's okay, 3 episodes about that. It's like, the moment that ends, oh my God, this school has exploded.
Why are you going for schools?
I don't know, that's all I can think about. It's like some other a cruise ship's fucking smashed and 200 patients on it. Okay, deal with that drama. That actually did
happen in one
like,
episode.
It's just like
well, almost
endless crazy events.
It was
you know
a sea
what I mean?
ferry that crashed.
Exactly.
But
I
it's based in
remember that.
Seattle. They had lots of sea ferries.
Endless sea ferries.
That was a very dramatic episode.
And I believe the thing they never talk about on there, that is the true reality. Every single one of those customers, I doubt
Customers?
Patients.
Yeah.
I doubt all of them have insurance. So it's like, do they ever follow up? It's like, how many of them bankrupt now?
No, but they do have episodes where they do pro bono work because they don't have insurance or they send them somewhere else or whatever.
Oh, so they do touch on it.
They do touch on it, yes.
Yeah, okay. It's just one of those things. It's the thing that irks me about the show is just the endless drama. It's like you couldn't work in an environment like that.
One thing I am going to add is usually they don't really go through like current affair issues in the world and whatever. Yeah. And the last few seasons have been slowly getting a bit shitter. But that's fine. I've committed for life now.
You're telling me after 19 seasons, they're not all great?
Shut the fuck up. But the current season at the moment, season 19, it's actually gone quite into abortions and the issues around that in America, which I really enjoy because I am very, very pro-choice.
Okay.
And it's surprising that they did it. I enjoy it.
Do you want me to throw it? No, I'm not going to get into it.
No, do it. Say it. Say it. Say it.
I can't. I heard a customer said it to me the other day.
What is it? This is like clickbait. I've said this 3 times today.
Okay. I'm joking when I say this, yeah?
Yeah.
As in, like, I'm taking the piss. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want with your body, which against I would be pro-choice then, yeah?
Yeah.
You're pro-choice.
Yep.
But not everyone was pro-choice when it came to the vaccines, were they?
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
So I feel like there was a bit of hypocrisy there.
I do too.
I got the vaccine for the record.
We got 2 jabs.
And now I have autism.
Nah, you had it before.
No, I don't. So someone said it to me the other day. They were like, oh, everyone's pro-choice when it comes to people's rights for their bodies, abortions, all of that. But then when someone said, hey, I don't want to get the vaccine.
Yeah, it's very pick and choose of
not so much pro-choice, were they?
No, and I have an issue with that.
I just think it's like, I just like to call out the hypocrisy there. I'm not saying I'm not going to make a comment either way on what you should do.
Absolutely. I have a big issue with people being hypocritical about political standpoints and decisions like that.
Interesting though.
And I will gladly admit when I am wrong in those scenarios too.
Okay.
But yeah, there are people that I know that have made big calls like that publicly.
Yep.
And I now do not like them.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have a favourite movie though?
Oh, favourite movie.
We went way off track there.
Yeah, we did. We always do.
Yeah.
One that I could watch any day is probably like Love Actually or whatever because it was
really?
I grew up watching it. Actually,
I grew up watching it with my parents as well.
Also, Cheaper by the Dozen.
Never seen it.
American Pie.
Never seen it.
Yes, you have.
No, I've seen like snippets of it, but wasn't allowed to watch it when I was a kid.
All right, well, we're gonna watch that this weekend because fuck, it's good.
Oh, so you don't like funny movies, but you like American Pie.
That is incorrect, Hal. I like very funny movies, but I don't like funny movies that you have made me watch more than 6 times. I think once we get to like number 4, I'm like, okay, I've had enough of this.
Yeah, okay.
Your brother said the other day he went to go watch The Hangover again and he couldn't finish it because he was like, it's so bad now. But we grew up loving it. But it's like you've seen it that often that you're just like, oh, whatever. It's predictable.
One of the greatest movies ever made.
All right, what's your favourite TV show and movie?
Ooh. Well, Friends, I said the other day, was my favourite TV show. Seinfeld I love as well.
Yes, both amazing.
Really love Frasier as well. Used to.
Frasier, I grew up hating, and I really liked him.
I used to hate Frasier as well.
Yeah.
Because it was on
Before
was it cartoons in the evening or some
it was a show when you get home from school, and
Yeah.
you always had to watch the end of Frasier before it.
Yeah, so I used to
didn't like
hate
because of
it because I was like, oh, fucking Frasier's on or whatever.
Yeah,
But
this
then-
old grumpy bloke.
Yeah, after we finished watching Seinfeld again and Friends again, I was like,
Let's give it a go.
let's give Frasier a go. And I really do. I wish there was
It's
more
funny.
episodes. And if anyone's going to suggest to me go and watch Cheers like my mum
No.
always says, it's like, no.
I have to say to your mum, Melita, I'm not going to watch it. Stop telling me.
Because is his name Woody Harrelson? He's
I
in
don't know.
Cheers. He's not my favourite actor, so I'm not going to get around Cheers, all right?
Yeah.
Which is the prequel to Frasier.
Yeah.
Or Frasier's like the sequel because
Yeah, okay.
Cheers actually did
But
come
if
out
you do
first.
have any new TV shows that you might think that we like, please send them through because we're struggling at the moment.
Yeah, we were watching The Diplomat. Really good. on
Really
Netflix.
good. We finished it.
We love Yellowstone, but that's apparently not coming back.
That's why I couldn't say it. I'm still
according to a listener.
damaged goods from it.
Two classic series that I know everyone would suggest.
The OC.
I'm going to say 3 series actually. Well, The OC, love it because I feel like that was
You said this before.
yeah, I know. There was similar aspects of our relationship when we were younger that was very similar to
Yeah,
Ryan
you're
and
a bad
Marissa.
boy from Chino.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and you OD'd
what-
in Mexico.
Yeah. I love drugs and being in Mexico.
No. The Wire,
Yeah, it was good. I didn't love it.
sick. The Sopranos,
Great.
sick.
We have watched it a few times now.
Breaking Bad, sick.
Really liked it. Didn't love it.
Loved it. And then the sequel to Breaking Bad, which is Better Call Saul, like a spin-off.
Yeah, it's good.
Loved it.
What's the other one that we really liked where he was like smuggling the money in the...
Are you talking about the actor from Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
I'm not sure his name. We watched Your Honor. He's in that.
Oh, that was great.
So good. That's on Stan. Favorite movie of all time would have to be The Lion King.
Obvious.
Original.
Yeah, none of this new shit. Although you did watch the new one.
Yeah, we watched Lion
Yeah.
King 2, which I'd never seen. I'd only ever seen the original one.
Yeah. The original's always the better.
Yeah, I didn't. There's like three ones now.
Yeah,
a few
it's weird.
spin-offs and stuff, so we might have to watch them. Yeah, that would be my favorite movie.
Yeah.
Then I love all Denzel Washington movies.
And Rambo movies.
Oh, Rambo as well. All the Rambos are sick. Then the Denzel Washington, I think Man on Fire is my favorite.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Really, really good. Yeah.
It's very
That's pretty
handy
much it.
that generally we love the same TV shows and movies other than Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy. I'm sure I would like it, but it's one of those things. It's like, you know the show NCIS?
Yeah, love it.
Which I really love. I think it's the most popular TV show in America.
Yeah, it's one
25
of.
seasons or something.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. If you watch it, because it's not episodes come out each week. It's like you watch 2 or 3 episodes at a time.
We actually had a discussion the other week about because I was trying to back up Grey's Anatomy as being amazing. And I Googled what the most famous or most episodes per TV show ever was. And it was something like Bold and the Beautiful or like Days of Our Lives or something.
Yeah, it would be.
And it was a ridiculous amount of
Neighbours
episodes.
or something, thousands of
Yeah, because
episodes.
it's weekly. Sorry,
Did you actually see
Day of
Neighbours
the
is coming
Weeks.
back?
I don't care about names.
Marissa Barton.
I heard about it and I
Is that her
whatever.
name? No, Misha Barton. Her name's
Barton.
Marissa on the OC.
Yeah.
She's going to be on it apparently.
Yeah, okay.
Or it could have been a joke that I saw online and I thought it was
Maybe
her.
we should name our child Ryan from the OC.
Wow. Yeah.
No?
What's his last name?
Atwood.
Ryan Atwood Hunter.
That's sad.
Yeah. All right, Bella, we're running out of time and I've got not 21 questions, but a handful of questions to rapid fire you.
Fuck.
Quick answers.
Rapid fire?
Yep. Quick
That
answers.
sounded not like that.
Yep. What's your dream vacation?
Hawaii.
Nice. How would you spend $1 million?
I'd pay off our mortgage.
There'd still be some to go. Favorite dish to cook?
Apple crumble?
Okay.
I know, that's my favourite one to eat.
Okay.
Favourite to cook, maybe just bolognese. I love bolognese.
Okay. Favorite rom-com?
Maybe 10 Things I Hate About You?
Never seen it.
Oh my God. I've tried to make you watch it too. You
If
won't.
you had a theme song, what would it be?
What was the song this morning that I said in the car, this is how I feel right now? You don't want to wake up. Everything is
Break
fucked.
Stuff by
Everybody
Limp Bizkit.
sucks. Yeah. Yeah, that would be legitimately.
That would be your theme song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Do you have superstitions?
Yes.
If you could swap lives with someone, who would it be?
Someone who's not pregnant.
Okay.
I would actually like to live your life for a week.
Really?
Just see how you see the world. Deal with your internal demons that you have and know what it's like to be inside of your body.
Well, you'll never get to, so.
If we could swap lives and like have each other's thoughts for a week, fuck. I don't know if we'd be married after it.
Celebrity crush?
Nah.
Nah. What?
I don't really have one. Who do you think I have as? Oh, I love Adele, but I don't have a crush on her.
You love her, but you went to a concert solo and cried.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That makes me sound weirder.
That's
I went with a group of people, but all of their tickets were on the other side of the stadium, so I had to sit by myself alone on the opposite side.
That's weird.
I went there with friends.
You just didn't sit with them?
No, I wasn't. Well, I got the last minute ticket.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you could have free meal.
And sorry, actually, I did that for a nice gesture because I actually had a ticket to sit with everyone else, but the girl who had the ticket to sit alone, she just got dumped by her boyfriend of like 6 years, and I didn't want her to sit alone. So I let her be with everyone and I was alone.
She was already alone.
Yeah.
So you should have let her sit alone.
Yeah. Born alone, die alone.
If you could have free meals for life at one fast food chain, which would it be?
Maybe grilled?
Are we saying grilled's fast food?
Yeah, it's burgers and fries.
That doesn't matter. If you order a burger at a restaurant, it's not fast food.
Grilled is cooked quite fast.
Okay.
We don't really eat fast food.
One time your parents embarrassed you.
Oh, I've got many.
Yeah, we'll say one. You've got many, but you can't say any, eh?
Well, there's lots of times where I'm like, oh my God, you're so embarrassing, but I just can't think of them because it's just like your parents always embarrass you.
Okay.
Maybe when like mum dropped me off at school like every morning and she was like screaming out the window, love you, darling, have a beautiful day, sweetheart.
She would do that.
She did it every day.
What would your dream house be and where?
Dream house would be maybe a few kilometres in from the ocean on like more of a farm-ish land. I don't really mind where. It would need to be warm enough so Hal could live with me and surf.
Yeah.
But cool enough in the mornings and evenings that I can wear a jumper and have a bonfire.
Sounds like
Where's
South
that?
Coast, New South Wales.
Oh, shut up.
3 words to describe you. Anytime.
This is way harder.
Indecisive.
No, I'm decisive.
You get the joke there?
Yeah. I'm very decisive.
Okay.
I would say loyal.
Yep.
You
got to pick them. If this is
Can I just say loyal 3 times?
if this was like a job interview, it'd be very awkward.
Loyal, annoying, hard worker.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say stubborn.
I don't think I'm that stubborn. Am I? That's one of the words that you choose.
I wouldn't say they were 3, but I thought I was, maybe.
I'm that stubborn.
Good though. But maybe that's like, you could describe it in the same way. Driven, stubborn, self-reliant, shit like that. They're all the same thing.
I don't think stubborn would be in the 3 because I'm not that stubborn.
Okay. Are you being stubborn by not agreeing?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
No, but I always, nah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not one of them. That's silly. Maybe that'd be top 10.
If money were no object, what would you do?
I would have a hobby farm where we just get to go, you get to surf, I get to play with animals.
Okay.
My friends can come over,
So just like
Yeah.
normal lifestyle stuff.
do our normal shit.
What do you think happens after death?
I don't know, you die, it's black, nothing.
Okay. What is one concept you cannot understand no matter how hard you try?
Money and numbers.
So maths.
Maths. Maths for sure.
Yeah.
Whenever we go to the accountant or something, I just look blankly off into space and then just look at Hal for confirmation.
One thing you want people to know about you.
Um, nothing. I don't know.
There's nothing.
What would you want people to know about you?
About me?
Yeah.
Well, the questions are for you.
No, give me an idea. I can't think of anything.
Oh, fuck.
See, hard one, isn't it? Why are you asking me if you don't have an answer?
I would say it's like that I'm honest, you know? Or something like that. You want people to think that about you, don't you?
Yeah, okay. I want people to know that there's no bullshitting. If you ask me something, I'm going to tell you straight up. I'm not going to beat around the bush and be like...
It's one of your best attributes, but also...
Yeah. It's one of my best traits, but worst at the same time.
People don't always want to hear the honesty, Bella.
Yeah. So if you come to me saying, does my ass look fat in this? And it does look fat, I'm going to say, yeah, it's a bit fat. Like when Hal goes to me, do you think I'm balding? And I'm like, maybe today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't give you the true honesty sometimes.
Yeah. No, but I want you to.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
Do you like Vegemite?
Yes, I do. Quite a lot.
There we go.
But I only like it with butter.
Ah, okay. I think that's the standard.
Yeah. And I also only like peanut butter with butter.
That's weird. That's doubling up. It's
we
the same thing.
will always
It's the same
disagree on
thing.
this. No, it's not. Peanut butter does not contain butter. Look at the ingredients.
Why is it called butter?
I don't know. I didn't name it.
Should be called peanut spread then, if it's not butter.
Okay, well, let's refer to it as peanut spread from now on.
But are you saying then that Nuttall-X is not butter?
No, it's not.
But people would use it as a
People would
substitute.
refer to that as butter, yes.
Yeah, they would.
Yes.
Exactly. So people would refer to peanut butter as butter.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've just argued against yourself there.
No, I'm saying yes, so you stop this
Okay.
very frustrating conversation about peanut butter that we have all the time.
Well, Bella, time's up.
What, death? I'm going into that black thing. Is that why you asked me?
No, the episode's over.
What do you think happens after death?
Just nothing. That's what I think.
I think it's like when you go to sleep,
But
you close
I've
your
never
eyes
never been dead, so I don't know.
Yeah, neither. I hope I'm not for a while, but...
Yeah. It'd be pretty crazy if I believe nothing happens, but then something does happen.
Yeah.
And then you just
But then how do you know? Because you're not allowed to tell
you would
anyone.
never know, no.
What, you just tell your ghost friends?
We're getting into some really deep topics here.
Yeah.
For another episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, everyone. If you can
Like, follow, subscribe,
rate.
Yep. DM us what you think about the episodes. If you have anything you want us to talk about.
Yeah. And
If you have any good 21 fire hot topic questions.
we got a lot of responses about that from the last episode.
Yeah, so I'm going to say great thinking on my part.
It was very good.
Well done, Bella.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a good week.
Have a lovely day.
This episode is brought to you by Carlisle Tattoo Co. 178 Carlisle Street, St Kilda, Melbourne, Australia.